Hello and welcome to our piano lessons. Today we're going to talk about how to read notes and a couple of tricks to help us along the way. Hello! 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 Well, I don't know! Yeah. Ah. I'm sweating! First things first, if you look at these 5 lines, together they're called a staff. And for the piano, we'll have normally 2 staves, one for the right hand, which is the top one, and one for the left hand, which is the bottom one. We always need to have a clef right at the beginning to indicate the height of the note. So if I'm going to be playing high notes, I'm going to have the treble clef. If I'm going to be playing lower notes, I'm going to have the bass clef. Also, the treble clef shows me where the note G is. See how it circles the second line right there? Because that note right there is a G. Notes are represented by circles. Anything more than the circle indicates other things, and we'll get to them in another lesson. But today, I really want you to focus the circle that is being shown. So it could be darkened, it could be white, it could be clear. So this one right here is a G. And if you go up to the next note, it's A, B, C, D, E. We're going upwards, like stairs. One thing that helps figuring out how to read is that every note is either going to be on a line, like G, or between the lines, like A. We have 5 lines, and we have 4 spaces. So between the lines, we're going to call them spaces. So G is on the second line, A is on the second space, B is on the third line, and so on and so forth. First option is to memorize them by heart. That's it. You know, no tricks needed. But it usually helps to have a few tricks up our sleeves. So in English, when we have E, G, B, D, F, the acronym used for all the notes on the line is every good boy deserves fudge. So that's the E, G, B, D, F. For the notes in the space, it will be F, A, C, E, and that spells out face. That's the tricks for our treble clef friend right here. For bass clef, however, there isn't much tricks here. This is a G, B, D, F, A, and this one's A, C, E, G. I haven't learned any acronyms or tricks for these ones. I just memorize them personally. The bass clef, the 4th line up here, is an F. It's also sometimes called an F clef because it used to look like an F, and this one used to look like a G somehow. But we're not going to go into the details. If we want a music history lesson, we can go through that some other time. Another trick that I can think about, G clef shows where G is, F clef shows where F is, and we can use these as our landmark. We have here our middle C right there. Let's just focus here. So our middle C is easy to remember because it's outside of the 5 lines, it has its own line, pretty. And then we have this one right here is also C, 3rd space from below, or if we count mirrored wise here, 2nd space. For bass clef, this one is also a C. That's another landmark we can use. Outside is F for bass, G for treble. These last 2 right here is C as well. So 2 lines out were C, 2 lines out is C, 1 line in the middle, C, G, C, G, C, C, F, C, F, C. Memorize these notes. Take your time to really get familiar with them because we're going to see them really often, really soon. I hope you guys enjoyed today's lesson, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!